Alright, y'all, let's run it.
Let's get it. Alright.
When you ready, go ahead and clap.
Goddamn. Gone fishing. Take one. Let's get it.
Alright, we here, man. What's going on, y'all? My name is Coley, DeAngelo Xavier, DJ Doomsday. We're here to discuss, man. We're here to discuss, man.
Gone fishing, bro.
We're here to discuss Gone Fishing.
Gone fishing.
New project on the way.
New album. Yeah.
New album on the way. We got a release date.
If you paid attention to the song I got February, I mentioned at the end, it's coming out on Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve.
How many tracks?
Right now it's 15, but it's gonna be 16. 16 at the end it's gonna be 16.
16 tracks.
Yeah.
This is coming off the heels of the last project, man. Can't Sleep Without a Pillow.
Yeah.
Widely, highly received project.
Crazy.
Right? Ridiculous shit.
Compared to Gone Fishing.
Yeah, it was alright compared to.
So that's what I'm leading into. So I mean, I'm a fan of your music. So as a fan,
Right.
listening to that project, I feel like that to date had been your best work, right? So explain to me how, in your mind, in your creative process, in your head, how you topped that with this project.
My latest albums, you know, you mentioned like Hall of Mirrors, Concrete Where We Live, Can't Sleep Without a Pillow, they were more like conceptual. This is like, I'm giving you a taste of let me show you I can rap, like really, you know what I'm saying, lyrical excellence, like, you know what I'm saying, lyrical exercise, like for real, and show you how effortless it is to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what Gone Fishing is.
So less concept, like the previous albums have been morely, you know, more so, like you said, conceptual albums.
Yeah.
This is more just.
Yeah, this is me.
Point.
Like,
Gotcha.
This is me. Like what I grew up on. Like, you know, people knowing that Nas is like my favorite all-time rapper.
Yeah.
Being a fan of, you know, like the Wu-Tangs. You know what I'm saying? Killer Army. Like likes like that. So
yeah.
I'm giving you me instead of figuring out concepts, trying to build like movies into your brain. This is more of like, this is what DeAngelo Xavier is and what he could be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Because from dissecting the album, like me, unbeknown to everybody else, I've heard this album multiple times.
You're the only one that's heard it.
Illegally.
The only one that's heard it. Nobody else heard it.
Yeah.
But from my standpoint, you know, I'm a connoisseur of like the lyrical aspect. He's taking all the reins, you know what I'm saying? So when the conceptual aspect of the album, like having those storytelling songs or anything like that, you really shouldn't be looking for that.
Right.
You need to look for that brash delivery, that lyrical sense of things, that I know how to rap sense of things, you know?
Yeah, you got something to prove.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I mean, I do, but I don't, because I knew what I was able to do. You know what I'm saying? And I got from performances, like my OGs, like the people that I looked up to, like when I first started, I already got the validation from them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need the validation from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of just me being me, like pleasing myself at this point.
And you never made a project like this before.
Nah.
To date,
Never.
It's always been a very specific, I feel, lane with the albums.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a hard left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and I haven't heard it yet, so I can't speak on it. Really. But
now my question to you is, like you say, he hasn't heard it yet, but he's heard the other projects. Why the abrupt switch? Because the content from the other projects have a little more of a direction. But this direction for this album as a whole, from listening to it, you really punching, really, you know what I'm saying?
Why the switch?
Yes, why the switch?
I felt like it was time, for real. You know, like, I already gave you, like, Hall of Mirrors and Can't Sleep Without a Pillow, they were like movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I already gave you a movie, I already told you I can do storytelling. Concrete We Live, I told you where I'm coming from, where I was born and raised, in a sense.
Yep.
And I felt like I'm tired of pleasing people now. Pleasing myself. You know what I'm saying? And it was more of like, alright, I'm gonna give y'all these bars, I'm gonna show y'all that I'm God of rap. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I view myself. Like when I say that I'm godly, you know, not we ain't talking about the spiritual sense, but I'm talking about when it comes down to music, I do this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's effortless.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if people think that this is like the greatest thing ever, this shit 5 minutes of work.
So let me ask you a question then. So you say it's effortless, right?
Yeah.
I know from previous you know, dealings with you, you often tell me you just go in and it just kind of comes natural, right?
Yeah.
Off the top, you don't necessarily. How can I phrase this question, man? I might be sort of over.
I can give you a perspective on it, right?
Yeah.
From being an insider,
Yeah.
this man will be on the drive to work or drive home from work
That's all.
and
They
pull
just
over,
coming.
Go.
like pull over
Right.
and write the verse.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to the studio afterwards.
So same thing with this project. It's just kind of.
Yeah. I mean, because I can't take that creative, like, concept away from myself. Because, like, I swear, like, the reason why it was 14 songs on the track, I mean, on the album at first. Me driving to work, bro. One day I was driving to work, bro. I was like, yo, I gotta get this song done.
Yeah.
Wrote a song. I was like, yeah, I gotta add this to the album, which was February. For those that don't know.
I was gonna ask you, just out of curiosity.
Then I got a song that's coming out with A Driver called Bruce Almighty that's being added to the album. So yeah.
That's a nice feature, man. How'd that come to be? Tell us, like, give us a little quick backstory.
So we performed at West Beach Tavern.
Yeah.
And I was the headliner. And Intellect, was matter of fact, was for Rhyme and Rhythm. And Intellect was hosting. And lo and behold, you know, Driver, which is one of my, like, that's one of my idols.
Yeah, for sure.
Him and Intellect, one of my idols.
For sure. Heavy lyricist, man.
Yeah.
Heavy.
And he was on the ticket too. So
Yep.
I was like, where I'm about to be on the same stage as Driver, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he got off, I ain't gonna lie, like I already was like, I mean, I do this on the regular, but I was like, I'm about to show out for real.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing my set, man, bro was in the crowd, like, and I ain't trying to put him on blast and that, but bro was like, yo, this nigga rap. And right afterwards, man, I was like, yo, we gotta do one, bro.
Facts.
And from there, I was like, I got you. When I find something,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it to you. And he hit me back with the right response. He like, yeah, we gonna do it. So, yeah.
Easy, simple, easy.
Simple.
Okay. Did you feel any type of, like, cause you know what Driver do, you know what Intellect do
Ain't worried.
with the pen and shit and the words and shit like that.
Ain't worried.
Was it like, but when you were performing, did it give you any type of?
No, I mean, not necessarily because I know what I'm able to do. I mean, you know what I'm able to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm able to do. Everybody that heard my music, they know what I'm able to do. But it's more of like, I wanted to show them a different aspect of rap. Like, I can rap the same way that y'all rap. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? But when they told me, like, yeah, and they just dapped me up, I was like, yeah.
That's it.
That was the validation.
That's all the
I
validation you
I
needed.
don't need nothing from nobody else. You ain't got to tell me nothing else.
Facts. Yeah, I mean that's it when it coming from two top tier lyricists, you know.
Real, yeah. Matter of fact, and Will Young was there. Not like, shout out to Will Young. Will
Yeah,
Young
for
was
sure.
there too.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And he said the same thing. Like, yeah.
So with this album and having that validation, making this music going forward, because in a sense, for any rapper,
Yeah.
it's something to prove. You want to put that out there so that you can get that connection with the people. And I see that firsthand when we out at the shows.
Yeah.
You getting that. People be at the bar, you hit
Yeah.
the stage, space be empty.
Yeah.
As soon as you start rapping, they gravitate. To keep that going, what do you feel like you have to do in order to keep that element going?
Just being me. Continue being me. Like, I as an artist, I don't really like reach. You know, I mean, you know, I don't really reach to mimic anybody. I think when you try to do that, you force yourself into a box where it's like a lot of people trying to do the same thing, and that's the reason why, you know, you get off the stage, the next person doing the same thing you doing. You don't know who want to hear that. They
Right.
probably don't want to hear it, and they probably tired of hearing the same thing. And
It's
there's a lot
normally
of
the same thing.
yeah, and a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They secretly love hip hop.
Yeah.
It's just that they be so scared to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not the norm right now.
It's true.
Do you feel like you are reminding people of the essence of the hip hop aspect, like when it comes to making the music? Because for me, that's why I fall in love with it.
Right.
Gone fishing as a whole, it reminds me of like where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Not even with you even telling a story. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, facts.
No storytelling, just straight up great music. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? With the concept, of course.
Yeah.
But being able to do that, how can you? Do you feel like that's where this is going to take us into the aspect of how we make our music in the future, even VA as a whole?
I mean, how I explain it is like I want people to do what they want to do. I wouldn't want another DeAngelo Xavier because then you're gonna fuck it up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really. I mean, but then again, there's no other DeAngelo Xavier but me. So I want people to do what they want to do because they're making it easy for me. Because a lot of this shit be like, no disrespect, but a lot of shit be trash. And a lot of people don't like to say, they don't like to tell the truth.
Right.
I make undeniable music, bro. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I am, though. I'm not going to say trying to do. But a lot of times, a lot of people be fishing. You feel me? So, yeah. So,
See what you did there?
yeah, a lot of people be fishing, though. And they don't realize, like, the greatest thing that you can do is be yourself. And that's why I feel like on the path that I'm on, well, that I've been on, it's gonna get there. It's just take the right person to hear it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a similar question, man, because it's a heavy, like the area is a heavy trap scene. You know what I mean? It's really only a handful of people that are like spitting bars, kicking bars, making that type of music. You know what I mean? So you feel like you at a disadvantage maybe in being in this area, being in the South, being so trap heavy. You know what I mean?
Not at all. I mean, cause like you've been to the show, you've been to my shows.
Yeah, for sure.
You always at my shows, of course. You see the reaction that I get, so it's not. Nah.
Yeah.
And I don't even really be doing anything crazy. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
undeniable. It's
Yeah.
undeniable.
You might have more of an advantage than to be honest.
I be cussing at people.
You know what I mean?
You feel what I'm saying? And they react to it, they love it. You know what I'm saying? So I can go out there being aggressive if I wanted to, they still fuck with it. I can go out there and smooth as hell. You know how I rap. I talk rap when I'm in the studio. I can go do that on the stage and the same reaction. So honestly, I don't think it's a disadvantage. I think it's a disadvantage for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Because you forced to do something different.
Yeah.
You forced to not go into the norm or
Because
fad or the
everybody's
trend, you know
here.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody gonna be stuck. They can stay in that box that they in. I'm cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stay here by my lonesome. And the people that know, you know, like the monies, you know what I'm saying, G's, Intellect, Driver, you know, the Teasy, Diamond Frost.
Yeah.
We in a different, you know what I'm saying, lane than everybody else, but it works for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, what do you want to see? So you said the project drops on Christmas, right?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
The Grinch is always early.
Grinch is always early.
That's fire.
Yeah.
What's the plan for rollout, man? Marketing. Talk to me about the next couple of months to leading up to Christmas.
So you already know I got the merch.
Yeah.
It's the Dirty Harry.
Right
shirt
now.
from the
Available
Gone
right
Fishing
now.
collection.
It's out now?
Yeah, that's out right
Right
now.
now.
I partnered up with my homie Pack Super, some Super clothing.
Shout out to Super.
Yeah, shout out to Super, man. And then Halloween, I'm dropping the Gone Fishing collection, the Gone Fishing shirts as well. I'm doing I'm gonna have a live streaming concert for the album at the Red Room with Terrific. Got plenty of shows coming up. I got the Roger Brown performance coming up next week. Matter of fact, yesterday. Next week. And then I'm being West Beach again. Yeah. 16th and the 17th. I'm supposed to be performing twice on the 17th.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
You staying active, busy.
oh yeah, always. I got to, man. And it's not even me. The good thing about it is not even me like reaching out to people. They reaching out to me.
Right.
So that's why to answer the question when you talk about hip hop, shit working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not trying. People are reaching out. So yeah. Oh, and I got the the official listener session coming up. I'm gonna keep you posted. There's certain people gonna be there, so I'm gonna keep you posted for it.
sure.
You most definitely.
Yeah, gotta be there for that.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah,
All right, that's it. All right, so that's a lot, man. That's good. That's good. Consistency is key. So
of course.
In the process of making the album, these songs, the way that they came to you as far as the direction you took, like, because nothing sounds the same. From listening to the album, you got Gold Dust, Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
Then you have Devil's Advocate, King Henry.
Yeah.
What's the joint with Frost called?
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
The Little Saint.
Yeah.
Like, these records, the way that you come at them, it's like, okay, I'm full blown DeAngelo Xavier.
Yeah.
But I know I need to give something. It's gotta be the bait on the hook. I gotta.
Yeah.
So, where do you come from, or how is that structured, especially putting this track list together?
Alright, so it's more of like the sound, like, cause when it comes on, I give you a little hint. So Gone Fishing is the first track. It's smooth as hell. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like some old school, like, you know when they used that Tom and Jerry, the little soundtrack when they used to play the old school music?
Yeah.
The classical music, that's what you get in the Gone Fishing. Then Lucha Libre come on and smack you in the face. And from there, it just rides, and you get highs and lows. So really it was just based off of like how do they blend together as they transition from song to song to the next song. But I know you mentioned hook, but you know I've been doing hooks differently for this album, or just for myself. I do verse hooks. So when I'm writing something that's like kind of powerful within the verse, I use that as a hook. Because I don't feel like, a lot of people feel like hooks is the things that carry the whole song. Nah, not in mine.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because, like, Remember Me, I'm glad that's where I wanted you to get to, because as far as Remember Me goes, like,
Right.
specifically Remember Me, that has a hook,
Yeah,
but the way you do the hooks,
yeah,
like, it's just different on how you attach the different lyricism, or you carry it different, or it just, you might twist these words.
yeah.
I've never really seen that done before like that. So I just want to let you know you're a trendsetter out here. So you gotta start, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean when I say, like, the hip hop aspect. You remind us that as an artist, because I'm an artist myself, you remind us that these things, you can do these things. And I feel like, did you humble yourself in a sense when it comes to making this music? Did you go back and listen to your favorites? Did you go back and study these different aspects of hip hop, these different elements? Or was it just really raw because you already got it?
You talking about as far as like studying other artists and
Yeah,
just
it's like Nas is your favorite.
honestly, Nas being my favorite, I don't even listen to Nas like that. Cause I used to, when I first started, a lot of people used to compare me to him. So I stopped doing it. A lot of people compare me to J. Cole, I stopped listening. A lot of people say they don't say I sound like Kendrick, but they had the, you know, the Gone Fishing, I mean not the Gone Fishing, but the Can't Sleep Without Pillows and stuff, it gave like the essence of Kendrick, so I stopped listening. I really don't, I listen to R&B more than anything, so you can't really say that's,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So this is more of me,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I love boom bap beats, because that's hip hop, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the 808s and like a lot of the same pop smokish type of beats that everybody doing is starting to get, you know what I'm saying, drowned out. It's too much of it.
Yeah, so it's oversaturated.
Yeah, for real. And
So
you can't go wrong with a, you know what I'm
your
saying?
beat selection.
Simple.
That beat selection is crazy.
Appreciate it.
The beat selection is crazy. So I'm
Yeah, that
saying,
bitch fire.
yeah, it's crazy. Like the beat selection in general, like, and I'm a producer at heart.
Right.
So like that's, you know, everybody's gonna want the beats first. That's what you listen to first. If it ain't booming, it ain't, you know, it's cut. But as far as picking those beats and having that direction, laying out the sound, orchestrating the way that you did, would you say you were going for more of a easy listen kind of sense? Because you won't be, because when I listen to the album, I can hear what you say. That's the number one thing that I feel like pulls me to listening to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to pull everybody else to it, because
you know what's crazy? One of my homies, man, one of my producers out here, H&RC, used to always tell me, bro, you need to just like rap on some airy, like basic boom bap beats, bro. Get in your pocket. And me doing like the, not commercial, but like doing the conceptual albums, it was kind of tough to stay in that lane.
Right.
But me taking his advice, you know what I'm saying? I always knew that those were the type of beats I liked, but I never would like actually jump into it. But now when I actually did it, I feel like, yo, yeah, I should have been doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
you feel like it gives you more of a pocket to say what you want to say?
yeah, I mean, because it's like nothing's overpowering. I mean, I don't think nothing overpowered my voice ever. You know what I'm saying? I got a very distinct voice. My voice is an instrument, so I never had to worry about that. So it just, I don't know, for me, I can just talk without having to worry about, you know what I'm saying, change ups and beats and things like that. I can just do my thing. So,
Right. Because it's crazy, because like on the subject of your beat selection continues, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no club hits.
Nah.
But you could play Dirty Harry in the club.
Yeah.
Like I've mixed Dirty Harry with Cream.
Yeah.
You know, just like on some party shit.
Yeah.
You know, everybody getting that 90s vibe. I had the 90s vibe going.
Yeah.
Just for an example. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like still vibing and feeling it on a party sense, but it ain't really no party music. Like it's drive-by music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying?
Since drive-by music.
I don't condone none of that.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't condone
We're not doing
that.
guns.
In a sense,
Yeah.
you still give that raw aspect of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still, yeah, you know, it's great having that aspect of knowing that you got that utmost confidence. Yeah, I am the greatest.
Yeah.
I am God with this rap shit.
Yeah.
But still in a sense of putting it out to the hip-hop world and being able to have people gravitate towards you,
Yeah.
still in the aspect of proving yourself. Do you think that gone fishing is going to accomplish that?
This is probably by, no, not probably. This is by far, like, I feel like my greatest creation. Just because of the fact that it's like, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Like, it's bar heavy. Like, and they ain't talking about punchlines. They ain't talking about like the old school Cassidy punchlines. They ain't talking about stuff like that. Like, they ain't talking about the Nicki Minaj punchlines. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about from soon as it come on rap. Bruh, I ain't even realize on Boost Almighty, bro, I rapped 48 bars. 5 minutes of
You
writing.
got a lot of 48, 52s.
Bro, and not because I don't count bars. A lot of people don't know that. I don't count bars. I just go until I feel like it's done, and then I stop. Bro, he was like, yeah, bro, you wrote that's 48 bars. God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it, from start to finish, it's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no lackadaisical bars at all.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like the universe has the perfect timing for certain things. And some of my favorites, not to bring up like other artists,
Yeah.
because it's all about gone fishing right now.
Yeah.
And gone fishing, I feel like is going to wave the flag for this nuance of the music that's been coming out. You got your Griseldas, you got the New Bank stuff, you got the, you know, the My Songs and the different. Like the lyricism is really coming back when it comes to this music shit.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
And Gone Fishing, I feel like, is right for this moment in hip hop and rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody, you know, is kind of slow to it because you still got the trap aspect of the world that's never gonna die.
Right.
It's super heavy. You know what I'm saying? So, but stuff like this has a super shot. You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel to be able to contribute to that? Because the stock is high in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the content that you bring in is amazing. You always perform that so people see your face. It ain't like you can't be accessed. You're accessible.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be able to contribute to that?
I feel like God. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I really mean, when I say that shit, a lot of people get offended when I say that. And I'm really not talking about the religious aspect. I'm talking about I'm godly. Anytime I go into the studio and I go into the booth, like, crown me king every time I'm in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I wake up, I'm about to be productive in some type of way, and I'm in charge of my own destiny. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I mean by when I'm saying I'm God-like. I'm a God. Who don't want to feel like that?
Right.
So that's why when it comes down to like gone fishing, it is, bro. The acronym or the meaning for gone fishing is you thinking that you're about to get something. I'm talking to the camera to the people.
Yeah.
You thinking that you're gonna get something. You fishing. When you reel it in, you're not getting what you think you're gonna get. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not nothing like you heard out here. Like I feel like this is gonna be like one of one.
Oh yeah.
One
Out
of
here,
one.
definitely.
Straight up, for real, straight up.
Right.
Album of the year quality, bro. Like I said, it's undeniable music, and that's why I feel great. You know what I'm saying? To be in that category and to be looked at as somebody that could bring back the essence of rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop in general. Like, you don't need hit singles to. You know, Dirty Harry is a single. February is a single. Here you go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Especially February. And for February, on the subject of February, because what a lot of people don't know, February is a newborn baby.
Yeah.
That song just happened.
Just happened. Okay.
That song just happened.
Yeah.
So for records like that,
Yeah.
and you just push it as you pushed it, and it's just like, you know what? It's no holds barred.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What in your decision making made you want to say like, all right, they need this one? Because me personally, you already know which track I felt like he should have let go.
Yeah.
But that ain't my choice. You're your own man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
February out the gate.
February, I wanted to talk. Like I said, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, shit talk, because I don't do it often. I wanted, like, for people that know, they know who they are, but it's like, I wanted the shit talk. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to let people know I'm Mr. February. It's February and September. You know what I'm saying? It's not Valentine's, you know what I'm saying? It should be Valentine's, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Halloween, but I'm never scared. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it was more of a foreshadowing, man, letting people know when the album was coming out if they paid attention. And also, like I said, I wanted the shit talk, bro. Like, I wanted to let people know, like, there's some shit that, like, you really can keep playing that shit, guys. You know what I'm saying? And let them know you got to put nothing. You don't have to put out nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can dance too. For that shit to be a hit or, you know what I'm saying, a single, you don't got to dance to every fucking thing.
So I get the sense that the album isn't really it's not catered for anything besides you. That's like your personal preference. This is what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You're not. The objective behind it is to put out what you think is good music.
Right, and on top of that, matter of fact, I use this as an analogy. You go into a show, and niggas used to tell me, man, make a song for the bitches. Like, perform a song for the bitches. My engineer, I'm trying to bless people. I'm trying to bless people. Like, man, you don't need that shit. Got them out like word.
Right.
You heard my set.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I rap. Y'all gonna like this shit or not? I don't give a fuck. And if you liking it, you acting like you ain't like
It's
it.
crazy because the bitches be liking this shit.
For real.
I'm about to say, you don't need to conform
no
to make
disrespect
that
to the
type of
ladies,
record.
but
They already going there.
Bro, every time
They
you
be
get
front and
footage,
center. They be
you can
front
hear
and
them.
center.
You know what I'm saying? That's because you don't need that. It's more of the presence, bro. You gotta be a presence when you're on stage. Do your thing, you know what I mean? Like, do what you love to do. Because like I said, if I did what you love, what you wanted to hear, it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be Cody.
You're gonna lose everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say it's a combination of your presence on stage, the fact that you actually saying some shit that, like, hold on, I gotta stop and let me listen and pay attention to catch these words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas they're no disrespect to the previous artist or the next artist, but they go on and you just hear a dope ass beat.
Nah,
and
Cody,
you know what I'm saying?
everybody food, bro. I say it like that for real. That's
You
everybody's
can say, yeah, but you earn the position to say that at this point. You know what I'm saying?
everybody's food, because I would want them to feel the same way. If I go on after you, make it hard for me to go on.
Yeah.
Because I damn sure make it hard for the next person to go on after.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you better be good before me too, because I'm gonna make you look stupid. You know what I'm saying? And that's effortless.
That
You know what I'm saying? But everybody's food, and and that's another thing. Like everybody, I'm going fishing. You know, you food
Comes full circle.
Yeah,
So the album cover, right?
yeah.
I haven't even seen the cover yet, by the way. I was on the TV, but we lost it.
You lost.
Yeah, bring that.
Can I put it on screen?
I'm gonna bring that
We'll
back.
put the album cover on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I see Lucha Libre up there.
So you got Lucha and Dirty Harry at the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see, yep.
Gold Dust back here.
007.
007. You know what this is, right?
I'm not sure.
Godfather 2.
Godfather.
Oh yeah, okay, I
going
see it
fishing,
now.
right?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
About to do his brother Fredo. Like
right.
it's crazy, like how you put that together.
There's a lot
So
going on.
Yeah.
can you give us a background on how you?
It's covered up, but damn, I forgot what that is. I think that's King Henry. That should
The
be
bottom?
the one right here.
Right
To the
here, yeah.
That's actually Derrick Henry.
Okay.
So King Henry, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That goes with it. You know, basically,
That
I'm
bar.
telling you the track lists already.
bar.
In a sense, 007 goes with Castaway because I have a bar in there. You know what I'm saying? You better find the truth before I 007. I'm golden now.
Okay.
Gold Dust is Gold Dust, you know. Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry,
Dirty Harry.
Rey Mysterio, Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre. That's
People
dope.
don't know. Lucha Libre is a Mexican wrestler, bro. A lot of people
That's dope. I don't think I've seen it done before with the, you know. I know you don't have them all up there, but you have
Yeah.
the
It's
heavy,
a lot of
heavy
them up there,
tracks.
they just covered up by the other ones, but yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that done before, man. That's a
DeAngelo
dope,
Xavier
like,
shit, you know.
metaphorically, you know what I'm saying? Album
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
You did that yourself?
No.
Who designed the cover for you?
Damn. It's sad because I don't even know bro, you know what I mean?
You got it, you know his Insta? So we can shout him out. Put him on.
Castaigne. I think that's
Oh, Castaigne Aries.
Castaigne,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the guy, man. Shout out to Castaigne.
Matter of fact, you put me on to him, matter of fact.
Yeah, that's the guy. His-
Small world.
As you can see, his work is
Yeah, no, he fired. He fired.
That's really dope.
He
You
fired.
tell him exactly what you need, and
Yeah.
he will make it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah.
And he'll make it creative and dope too. So shout out to
I
Castaigne.
fucked them up though, cause the track list I had to re-edit it like 4 times already. So,
That's why I
yeah.
Yeah, this album has been through, and those changes. If you can mentally or explain to us, not verbatim in the changes, but when you're in the process of making the album, those changes, what spurs those changes off, or what sets those?
It's just the sound, man. Like I told Castaigne, I said, bro, my bad, cause we gonna have to change the track list like 3 or 4 times. I told her I need to start listening to beats. Nah, real talk. Like, cause I go past, I be on some shit. Now I hear a beat. Fuck. Now I gotta write this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause something instantly pops in my head. And
That's how we got February.
yeah, for real.
Okay.
And yeah, that's really just it, bro. It's like if I hear something that I'm interested in, you know my writing process. If I instantly can write to it, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
You know what I'm saying? But
Ain't no stopping
I
it.
just need to start listening to beats.
Speaking of beats, man, before we leave off that topic, how did you go about production on this? Did you reach out to somebody, or these are just beats that you acquired throughout the course of
Yeah,
past, couple of months or year or whatever?
same way I like I was talking about like with February and everything. If I go past a beat or whatever, this was the first song that I wrote for the joint. Actually, Go Dust.
Okay.
Yeah.
You YouTubing or these personal acquires? Or?
No, it's YouTube, man. Like a lot of people shun YouTube and shit like that. As long as you do the paperwork and everything right, man, you good. Like when it blows for artists that's looking for beats and stuff, unless you got the bread, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and buy the shit outright.
Yeah.
But bro, if that shit ain't about to blow, bro, I'm not buying that shit out like that. I'm gonna wait until and then buy the shit out. But yeah, it's mainly like just searching the internet.
So just like the last project, you told me the same thing, and it kind of, I haven't heard this yet, but I can hear it playing in the background, and it has a very cohesive feel and sound like every other project. So I'm always kind of like amazed that you didn't have a producer,
Nah.
you know what I'm saying, run the list for you and then arrange it a certain way.
That's all it is, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
I think I don't know what it is though. It's just like if I can't instantly write to it, man, I don't dwell on it.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You know what I'm saying? I love soulful I love like boom bap beats, man. I love something that gives you the opportunity to talk your shit.
Yeah.
And not even just talking shit like I'm the best and all this stuff. I'm talking about really talking. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorical shit. Make these motherfuckers think. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
Now, you make the type of music where you gotta put the lyrics, you gotta hit the lyrics button on, on the fucking computer and then
I love that shit. I love that karaoke shit. Yeah, that shit fire.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, Apple Music, they did something good with that.
Yeah, you gotta. You might miss a lot. If you don't. I did that with the Concrete Where We Live, man, because I missed a lot. But when I hit that lyric button in Apple Music, I was like, oh shit.
I told him that the other day for February because I didn't even realize the lyrics was up there for February.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
like,
missing shit, bro. Yeah.
I catch because I watch a lot of URL.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's definitely like part of the hip hop aspect
For sure.
And I feel like if you watch that or if you dwell in, or in that area, you're gonna kind of have, especially if you make music, you're gonna kind of have that. But here with Gone Fishing is different. Like a lot of stuff is really going over everybody's heads. It's stuff that I'm still catching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you go into the lyrical aspect as far as writing, or even if it's a freestyle for the album, did you put yourself to the test to be like, this gonna be like the best shit I'm gonna ever do? Or is this really just oozing from the you know what I'm saying? Because it's like some guys, they be like, you know what,
The only time I compete with myself is albums in general. Like my first album gotta be, my second album gotta be better than my first album. My third album gotta be better than the second one. Like that. That's the only time I compete with myself. But bars or lyrics themselves, that's my brain operating, my hands moving, bro. But, I don't write. I don't got time for all that writing shit. I text my shit. So whatever I say is what I say. That's what you get. Because, like I said, I really don't, even if you say me on a song together and your shit better than mine, don't go back and re-edit nothing. You're going to get what I get. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of times that ain't the case, though. Which is why I asked that question, because with the features, a lot of times you have, oh man, that verse was crazy, on that album. But I don't think nobody can be like, any feature verse on your album is better than your verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because he's consistent through the whole album. Like I said, I've dissected this thing. I've listened to it over and over again. And he's changed it about 3 or 4 times since I've had it.
Yeah.
Now I have it. So now I can, you know what I'm saying? But from, like I said, from a fan aspect, man, I'm like, if I was the guy on the street and I'm listening to Dirty Harry, I want to know what thought process that you, like, what did you do? Like, is it really just...
Right, I turned Dirty Harry on.
Like, you got that beat, like...
All I did, I turned the beat on, and I was just telling my truth. Smoke it up and they switching the flavors. I ain't want to smoke, but it smell like now later. That's real. I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? They be smelling like now later.
He don't smoke. He don't smoke at all.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah. So he know. He know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah.
They might not know, but
they might. But I don't. I mean, bro. I be telling my truth, bro. That's it. The first 4 bars. And like I said, it's weird because I don't even know I know how to count bars, but I don't count. Because I don't got time for that. That's extra work. I freestyle probably like the first few bars, and then I started writing after a while. My hand just started working. So honestly, I don't compete with myself lyrically. I don't compete with nobody lyrically. I do what the fuck I get. If you get what you get, it is what it is. So
you already feel like you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think, to kind of like go towards like a wrapping up sense, do you think, where is the aspect of room for improvement? Do you believe that Gone Fishing is going to be the one that really knocks it out the park? Because of course you're going to continue to make music after this.
Yeah.
But some guys will make music and then they'll get lazy and they'll never peak the Gone Fishing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think with me, as an artist, what I'm learning, what I'm reaching new plateaus on is like merchandise, clothing, you know what I'm saying, getting myself out there more as far as performing, learning myself as a performer. And I think I figured it out already. We doing festivals and stuff, this shit is easy. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even that hard. I think I always had this when it comes down to lyrical, like lyrical ability. It just, you know, topping this is going to be hard for me to do, but I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I said that about the Concrete We Live, and I topped it. I said that about Can't Sleep Without a Pillow, I topped it. So it's like
all the mirrors.
Yeah, top it.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Shit, White Walls, nigga, top that. Yeah. So honestly, this is gonna be me competing with myself. So I don't think I don't reach that. I haven't reached that until, you know what I'm saying, I got kids wanting to beat me. Everybody out here trying to beat me. And that's not from a music thing, it's just from a DeAngelo Xavier. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm my only competition in that sense.
Because there's definitely more to be said. You definitely have a message, you know what I'm saying? Outside of what this album holds, it's kind of like it's time to shit on y'all. This is what it is. I'm out here, I'm rapping. This is hip hop in its rawest form. But moving forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see where that message is going to go. Because a lot of people are going to start asking, yeah, this is rap in its rawest form, but do you believe that anything further or anything more after this, like you say, you got to top this? So you kind of have it already. What I want to ask is, do you kind of have it already in your head? Is it premeditated? Or is it like... Because you know I know you work, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know the answer to these questions.
I know the answer to this. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're gonna say already.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I already know these.
It just comes to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and speak the truth, bro.
I ain't gonna say what I said last time. The next album ain't done yet.
I was about to say, is it already done? Because I was waiting for you to tell me the next one is already done.
So, what I was gonna do, this is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna sit with this for a minute. You know, we working on visuals. You already know. Like a lot of interviews, just publicly getting myself out there, putting the album out there, so people can hear it and really like dissect it. Festivals, every fucking where. But that's what I'm focused on now. But of course, you know,
right. So that's what you want from this album.
Yeah, but you know,
what you want from this album you want people to, how do you want the people to receive it? Or do you care how they receive it?
I want them motherfuckers to know that I'm God. I swear to God. Nah, for real though. I want them to understand, bro, I'm the rap God, bro. I do this shit. And they ain't, like, yeah, niggas got dope ass verses, but my shit, I can get in the car right now and write some shit. I play a beat, by the time I get to the crib, I done wrote 2 songs. That's what I want them to understand, that this shit is easy, bro. Like, easy. Yeah. And I don't even be knowing how much I'm rapping until somebody tell me how much I'm rapping, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I developed that skill and I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard what I said?
Yes, sir.
Looking at Mount Rushmore, they need to cut it and add us more. You know what I mean?
So you about to, so it's, I don't know if I want to say today's date. What's today's date?
It's the 11th.
Oh shit, so alright, yeah, so it's September now, right? We got a couple more months until the drop date. You about to go on a run, it sounds like. Heavy visuals, interviews, possible podcasts, definitely performances. I know you got some shit coming up that you mentioned earlier. So you about to go on a run, the project's gonna drop. We're gonna sit with this one for a little while, and then we'll see what happens with the next one, right? But for now, you mentioned earlier, this merchandise is out now. Where's this merch at, bro?
Alright, let me get y'all that shit. You can throw this shit on the goddamn.
Super, yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Super clothing?
Super clothing. That's SUUPA clothing.square.site. You'll see the Dirty Harry t-shirts, the Gone Fishing t-shirts. They are done, but they're not dropping until October. And then we coming out. We're gonna have hoodies coming out. Everything. Yeah, everything. Okay. That'd be, you know what I'm saying? Like this is something that I'm venturing into doing, man. Like I'm real proud of it. For real. This is one of one right now. Just because it's different than like I got my own personal patch, you know what I'm saying? This is my shit. See that super going fishing, you know what I'm saying?
Like that small detail, man, it makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I like
So you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit coming. Like a lot of shit. I'm about to prove a lot of people wrong. Even though I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I do want to prove.
But you got to. You might not care about it, but you got to do it because there's so much other shit out there that's gonna cloud the, the internet and the feeds and everybody's daily activities when they're searching for music and shit. So all that other nasty bullshit is out there, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay on people's necks to make sure you get the attention you deserve.
Right.
So it sounds like you about to go on a nice little run, man. I think we pretty much wrapped up. I think we can wrap it up. Like, do you have any other questions?
I don't have no more questions. I done digested the album. I'm ready for everybody else to get to it because, like I said, it brings me to a point. Me personally, it brings me to a point of remembering my hip hop roots. You know, because I put the songs that I do have that I'm available to listen to. It's amongst those heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
I made him delete the album
Because he had a version. And he was like, bro, delete that. I got a new one. I'm going to give it to you. I ain't got it yet, but you don't know I got it now.
Petty.
No, you don't.
Listen, man, I'm excited to hear it, man. I'm curious to, because that boom bap rap is like my favorite genre of music, man. For real. Like I don't listen to a lot of the stuff that's out there now because I prefer to hear my, late 90s, early 2000s, X and Pac and Nas and J's, and that's what I like to listen to. That makes me feel good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that in the background on the speaker from this project. Can't really hear the words, but I'm getting that same type of vibe. So I'm excited for it, man. I'm already a fan, so I might be slightly biased, but I believe you may have done something special with this project.
I believe so. I believe so.
Christmas Eve, make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We'll put it. You got a pre-order out?
Look, so this is the thing too. I had the pre-order, but I changed it up like twice between the pre-order drops. So I took it down. But as soon as I get this last song done, the pre-order's going back up.
Gotcha.
Heavier with them.
Gotcha. Man, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. DeAngelo Xavier on social media.
Praying to the Most High.
Anything else you want to get to the people?
And follow me, motherfucker. Shit. And _DeAngelo Xavier.
That's it.
DeAngelo Xavier every fucking where.
That's it, man. DJ Doomsday.
DJ Doomsday. That's it. Just DJ. I'm the only one. The one and only.
Alright, man. That's a wrap. We out of here. Shout out to the Frame Show for having us, man.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah, good job.
Good work, bro. Good work, my man.